Hey everyone, today I want to show you what it takes to reach tier 100 on Halo Reach MCC. Now, I know this is something many people have been asking for, as reaching tier 100 and unlocking the highly sought after Haunted Skull Helmet and Eternal Armor effect is no easy feat. Before I begin, if you're unfamiliar with the new XP system, I really recommend checking out my previous video detailing the best way to maximize your XP per game, ultimately ranking faster in the process. Alrighty, without further ado, grab your popcorn and let's jump in to what it takes to reach tier 100 on Halo Reach MCC. To start with, reaching tier 100 requires 10.6 million XP. Now, this might seem like an absurd amount of XP just to unlock tier 100. However, when you compare it against the max rank of the original Halo Reach, that being Inheritor, it really isn't that bad. Back then, you needed 20 million credits to reach Inheritor, given there was a credit jackpot and also daily weekly challenges to help you with that. But it is marginally better than before. 343 estimated that it will take players around 75 to 100 in-game hours to reach tier 100, although this is now easier to do, due to the fact that 343 have released double XP over the Christmas holiday, which means that your individual performance and teamwork XP will be doubled, ultimately meaning that your hourly rate of XP will be significantly higher. If we take a look at some of the best game modes to grind for XP on Halo Reach, we can then determine the amount of time it would take to actually reach tier 100 by using the hourly rate of XP earned from each respective game mode. The purpose of this video, and so I cover a range of modes, we'll be looking at Living Dead, SWAT, and Firefight. I'm including Firefight simply because many people requested information on it in my last video, and also because some people enjoy player vs enemy rather than player vs player, so this video will cater to them as well. So just as a reminder, double XP is now live until the 6th of Jan, which means the 8,000 XP caps for both performance and teamwork are now 16,000 XP. It should be said though that the match completed XP remains the same. In Living Dead, before double XP, I averaged around 10,000 to 14,000 XP per game, where my games typically lasted for 7 to 9 minutes. Now, with double XP, I've been earning upwards of 20,000 to 28,000 XP per game. Keep in mind that I've been performing well in each of my games to achieve this. If we take the middle value here, which is 24,000 XP per game, and divide 10.6 million by that, we get 441.6. What the hell does that mean, you ask? Well, it means that you would have to play around 442 games of Living Dead before you could reach tier 100. That may seem like a lot at first, although you have to remember that Living Dead games are short, so you could play around 8 games of Living Dead per hour, where each game lasts 7.5 minutes long, giving you an hourly double XP rate of 192,000 XP. Putting this together, you'll have to play around 55 hours of Living Dead to reach tier 100. That, at least to me, seems pretty good, and if you are someone that really enjoys Living Dead, I can't see you needing to grind anything else. Not everyone likes Living Dead though, so if we take a look at SWAT, another quick and enjoyable game mode, we can see just how many games you'll need to play before you reach tier 100. On average, in SWAT, you will receive around 19,000 to 27,000 XP per game during double XP, and these matches usually last between 5 to 9 minutes long. Again, using the same method will take 23,000 XP per game every 7 minutes, which means you have to play 461 games of SWAT to reach tier 100 with an hourly rate of 207,000 XP. This gives us a total of 51 hours that you'll need to grind SWAT before you hit tier 100. I'd really recommend grinding these two game modes as they are both quick, easy, and fun to play over and over again. Can't talk for Griffball. Anyway, now on to Firefight. Here we have two different modes, Arcade and Heroic Firefight. Now, I personally find Arcade Firefight more relaxing and enjoyable, so I decided to grind that. Now, Firefight games do last longer, so I wouldn't normally suggest grinding this. However, I know many people only enjoy playing Firefight rather than player vs player, simply because it's more relaxing and the XP is always guaranteed. This is because you could have a real trash game in SWAT, for example, where you don't get the XP caps for performance and teamwork, which could hinder your hourly XP rate, although in Firefight, you don't need to play well at all to achieve the performance and teamwork cap. This is why many prefer grinding this, even though the overall time taken to rank up will be longer. Firefight matches often last around 13 to 17 minutes in length, depending on the quality of the fire team with you. The XP given per game during double XP is around 24,000 to 35,000 XP. From this, you should average 29,500 XP every 15 minutes, which gives you 118,000 XP per hour. To reach tier 100 grind in just Firefight would take about 90 hours of game time, which is close to 359 games of Firefight that you would need to play. Just remember that these are only averages and you could achieve a lot more or a lot less in some games, making your hourly XP rates go up or down. Of course, there are plenty other modes you could grind, that's why I included Firefight, although I really recommend playing SWAT and Living Dead if you enjoy player vs player, as they are the most time efficient, fun, and overall just great to grind if you want to reach tier 100 quickly. Alrighty guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. I hope this has helped you get an understanding of what it takes to reach tier 100. It will be a grind, but just remember that seasonal rewards aren't going away, so if you don't have time to grind or don't want to burn yourself out, don't stress, because you can still use your seasonal points on Season 1 in the future. I'd love to hear your thoughts so far on Halo Reach MCC, and what's your favourite mode to grind on the game. As always, thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful at all, please like it and subscribe if you want to support me that bit extra. Until next time guys, have a good one.